Please be advised there are spoilers ahead related to the property being watched and or discussed.
Hello! Welcome back, everyone. Thank you very much for tuning in. And if you are new here, welcome. I hope you enjoy this video. This is Ashamoji TV, where I like to watch, react, and just share my 2 cents about a couple of properties related to sci-fi and fantasy. So, in today's video, I'm going to continue my journey with Season 9 of Supernatural. I left off in the last reaction video with episode 9, where Kevin Tran has bitten the dust, or has bit the dust, My grammar sucks sometimes. And I've had some of you ask me if English is my first language or my second. It kind of is and isn't, if that makes any sense. I grew up in an English household, but with a Caribbean patois being spoken, and I learned French Canadian, as early as 1 year old. So I've been told that the way I talk is very muddled. It has no relevance to anything, but I'm just telling you. Anyway, moving on. So I'm going to be watching episode 10, titled Road Trip. And I am just now thinking how things are going to break down for Dean and Sam with Kevin's death. That was quite dramatic. And from Kevin's perspective, you know, his last few seconds is seeing Sam's face. So I think it's fair to say that Dean's going to definitely have to go out of his way to find some miraculous means to get Gadreel. Yes, Gadreel. I think one of you corrected me about how to say his name properly. But anyway, to get him out of Sam's body. And then all I'm thinking is Sam's reaction when he eventually, because we know he'll find out that he was possessed and he killed Kevin, and Sam, being Sam, these boys being who they are, Sam's gonna feel guilty about it regardless, even though it's not his fault. Unless the writers surprise me, which I'm always anticipating. So enough of my babble. Let's find out, shall we? What's gonna happen with this whole story? Here's episode 10 for you. Wow, what a way to open up. Okay, so now I think it's quite clear that Gadreel's taken over his body completely and he's left. Alright, so he's got to chase him down. This is understandable. Alright, question is, what's he gonna do next? He's gonna need some serious mojo.
You're on a table wants you to open with Baby Be My Baby, then you can roll right on into Baby Cakes, and then the clean version of Baby Maker. Let's try to take it easy with the goodies tonight, huh?
Oh.
Hell, security!
It's fine, Marcy. You can go.
Corey!
Bitch, that stutter!
No, you didn't. I wish you didn't say that line either.
Oh, Gadreel.
Okay, yeah. Makes sense.
Wow, what can I say? I got booted out of the penthouse and I just kind of figured.
He became a rock star!
How are you, old friend?
I'm not your friend.
Wow. I think you're being a little bit mean there, considering all the quality time we spent together.
I was imprisoned, and you tortured me.
I was a guard. I was doing my job.
What you did to Abner, was that your job?
Your boyfriend, that was just fun.
Mm-hmm.
A big payback? Fine. Do you want to get a little bloody, I have no problem kicking your ass. Again. We'll save for old times.
Yeah, okay.
Looking for this?
He's a goner.
I'm sorry.
Die. Gadreel didn't stutter. That was weird.
Dean.
Gas. Now look at you, all suited up and back in the game.
Hi.
Tell him.
I came as soon as you called.
Oh. Did he already tell him? Okay.
Dean. What happened? What's wrong?
No, he hasn't. Okay. Here we go. A cutaway, okay. To imply he's... Oh, literally.
Said he was dying.
I'm getting used to the style here.
You let an angel possess him.
He said it was the only way, and I believed him.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, sorry don't pay the bills, does it? Sure as hell ain't gonna bring Kevin back. We gotta find this son of a bitch.
Dean. If the angel possessing Sam isn't Ezekiel, then who is it?
Oh, he didn't get to that point yet.
Dead man walking.
What, are you gonna destroy him?
Damn right.
You kill an angel, its vessel dies too.
Think I don't know that?
Oh, wait. Dean doesn't know it's Gadreel, right? No.
God, I'm so damn stupid.
You were stupid for the right reasons.
Yeah, that matters.
It does. Sometimes that's all that matters. Listen to me. Sam is strong. If he knew an angel was possessing him, he could fight. He could cast the angel out.
Yes.
Do you remember Alfie?
That kid angel? Yeah. Why?
Before he died, he told me the demons were able to dig into his mind, access his coding.
Oh.
We're not able to do that here. Might be able to bypass the angel and talk directly to Sam.
And you think that would work?
Yes.
But I think we should try.
Okay, where do we start?
Oh. Crowley. Yes, Crowley. For real, I actually forgot about him. Believe it or not, of all characters I love.
Here's the deal. You're gonna tell us how to hack an angel. And I'm gonna give you some of the good stuff. Human blood. Fresh from the tap. Where is you Johnson for it?
Please, for starters, a massage. Between the sitting and the shackles, body gets a little stiff.
Yeah, I ain't rubbing you.
God, no. Get Kevin. His tiny fist can really work one.
Kevin is dead.
No. Sorry to hear that.
Don't pretend you care. You tried to kill him.
Told him this was going to happen. I was the only person who tried to warn him.
That's actually true.
How many times am I going to have to say this? People in your general vicinity don't have much in the way of a lifespan. Now, I can't teach you how to crack open an angel. It's more art than science, but I can do it for you. All I ask in return is a little field trip. Dying for some fresh air.
Road trip!
You can't be considering this.
With the chains on, he can't do anything.
It's Crowley. He can always do something.
Looks like we need a tiebreaker. Go get Moose, Squirrel.
Lie about it, lie about it.
I suppose you can't. That's why you're here, isn't it? The poor giant baby's in trouble again, isn't he?
Are you done?
Nope.
Depends. Do we have a deal?
Yeah.
Excellent. When do we leave?
As soon as I can scrounge up a ride.
Well, I have a vehicle.
Oh, he took his car?
It stopped a few miles from here, inexplicably.
Okay. Oh, I didn't even think that Gadreel would take baby like that. An ass. Okay, so that's a demon, likely, recognizing Crowley, or just seeing a guy in chains.
What are you, a pimp?
Oh!
I like it.
The
It's out of gas.
Riddle me this, boy wonder. Why do you need the wheels?
I kind of like it though, Gold.
Andreas, I'll be the one to carve out your heart.
Oh, Cass. Such a flirt.
All right, let's go.
Shotgun.
Wrong. You're in the back. Hey, you two, keep an eye on him.
Hey! Aww.
You're on my side. Hey, hey!
I didn't get this car! Oh my gosh. Oh,
Is there anything else?
I can't imagine the memes. Hey! Oh? That's a nice way to bring him back. It's too weird.
Welcome home, sweethearts. Strange seeing an old vessel, isn't it? Like looking in a funhouse mirror. And the kid?
That was less easy.
He was a threat. But I flipped a switch upstairs, and now that Kevin is gone, there will be no more profits.
Are you serious?
Gadreel, we are writing our own epic story here. To make that work, sometimes you have to kill your darlings. It's not like you haven't done worse before. Sorry. Sorry.
But not sorry.
Your next target.
Alexander.
How many more lives do I have to take?
Sarver? Is that what it said?
It's not your place to ask questions. It is your place to obey. You want to be my second in command. Prove you're ready. Prove you're loyal.
Realistically, you just give him a longer list, you know? Full to-do. Yeah, okay. Makes total sense.
Inferni clamavi ente regem. Abaddon?
Abaddon.
Found him. Crowley is on the move.
Good. So he's likely going to get released at some point then.
This place isn't really this. It's a front for an NSA listening post.
What are they listening for?
Everything. The US government is quite the voyeur these days. So I planted one of my best and let her go to
It's not the only government.
Looking for terrorists?
Looking for marks, slobbered.
Mr. Crowley? She'll see you now. Just Mr. Crowley.
Only listening to every word you say.
Promise.
Okay, he's going to find some way to escape.
That was Dean Winchester and Castiel?
Yes, I know, without the tie. It's barely recognizable, so.
Human Castiel?
Aw,
Feathered Castiel?
I beg to differ.
The room Crowley's in has been warded.
Awesome. That's freaking awesome.
So he can just leave right at that point.
I tuned one of our satellites to pick up Angel Radio.
Impressive.
Yeah, not just a pretty face.
What about Hal?
No one's doing their job. I send oodles of data down there every week, but does Hal give a damn? No.
Well, of course, with Abaddon in charge, you.
Oh, that bee with an itch ain't the boss. I mean, she's got a few of the more aggro types on her side. We're just waiting to see who takes the belt. You or her.
Did they come off?
Not without the key.
Damn.
Fine. Need you to do me a favor. You find this car for me.
Easy peasy.
Baby, is that the
Nice to
car?
know someone's still loyal.
Uh-huh.
That is, of course, if you're not playing both sides.
Wouldn't you?
Good answer. That was a very fun exchange.
Your phallus on wheels just ran a red light in Somerset, Pennsylvania 10 minutes ago. Let's go.
He's useful after all.
He's not my amigo.
As long as he doesn't crash the car, we're good. Which angel is this one?
Alexander Sarver.
Yeah.
Oh! I haven't seen him in a while.
Gadreel. Abner.
Huh?
You're dead.
His lover?
What are you doing here? What are you doing here?
Daddy.
Delilah, this is Daddy's best friend.
Whoops, sorry.
You have a job.
Customer support. Computers, mostly. It's like answering prayers, but they pay for it.
Interesting way to think about it like that.
I killed him, Abner. I got our revenge. I wish you hadn't done that. But why? He tortured us. You most of all. I remember. And I remember you were always there to put me back together. We were friends. We are friends. And the fall, it's our second chance. We can forget our old hates, who we were. It's not that easy. Yes, it is. Look at me. I'm happy, but I love my family, and they love me.
I'm wondering if the kid is Nephilim.
I'm not a wise man, Gadreel. But I know this. The key to happiness. It's getting the one thing you want most and never letting it go. And what if there's a price? There's always a price. But it's worth paying.
So the one thing he wants is his name cleared. And the price is to kill your best friend. Assuming Dean and Castiel are gonna intervene, or will it be too late? Let's see. Okay, I gather it's either too late or something else is spinned off here. Blood, body, too late. So he stabbed him. Did he release his grace? That's what it is? He's out there?
You should not have come here, Dean. You killed my friend. Made you take my brother. And you think I'm gonna let that stand? I allowed you to live. Mistake.
Why did they do that for Dean? Come on. For that! Okay, for that. Nice. But the fact he didn't sense Castiel is interesting.
And now, any idea where he's scampered off to? Somerset, Pennsylvania, with Dean Winchester and Angel Castiel. And you know this how? They're chasing an Impala. I helped them track it.
You helped Crowley?
Yeah. I'm kind of playing both sides until you win.
Wow, just say it out loud.
Smart, right?
Wow, she like literally asked for it. know what she expected.
Guys, how we looking?
Most of Sam's internal burns have healed. I should be able to fix the rest. What's your name? I thought I knew every angel in heaven, but I've never seen you.
Why would I tell you anything? Well, I don't give a damn who you are. You need to get out. Now. And if I don't?
Then you and I will have a lovely little play date.
You want this to end? Go ahead. Put a blade through your brother's heart. If it makes you feel better. I have Sam locked away in a dream. As far as he knows, the two of you are working a case right now. Something with ghouls and cheerleaders.
Of all the dreams? Interesting.
We fought together. And I trusted you. I thought you were one of the good guys. I am doing what I have to do. So am I.
This is so cool. I don't know which way this might go. And while this is happening, Sam is still in dreamland? Or is that dream being severely interrupted? Much more tolerable screams than when it was that Gadreel guy.
Hey. I can't watch that anymore.
I understand. It's not Sam, but it's still Sam.
Pretty much, yeah. I want to talk about anything that's not a demon that's sticking needles into my brother's brain. Yeah, humor me, man. How you doing?
I'm okay.
Good, good. Yes. I'm sorry.
About what?
Kicking you out of the bunker. That's, I'm not telling you about Sam.
He thought his life was at stake.
Yeah, I got played.
I thought I was saving heaven. I got played too.
So you're saying we're both a couple of dumbasses?
More trusting. Less dumb, less ass.
Okay. I'll go with that. That actually feels better. Too trusting.
Pinhead's out cold. But watch this.
Zero. Noko. Yad. Gadreel. Zira. Noko. Yad. Gadreel. What'd you say?
His name, Gadreel.
Does that mean something to you?
Well, that's why I've never seen him. He's been in prison since the dawn of time. Gadreel was the sentry who allowed Lucifer into the garden.
My. Celebrity.
God left because of him. The archangels. The apocalypse. If he hadn't been so weak, none of it would have happened. You ruined the universe, you damn son of a bitch! Dean,
I get it. But you gotta chill.
Yeah. Takes two to tango. I think Lucifer would have found a way regardless.
It won't work. You'll never find your brother. Go ahead, poke and prod. I can sit in this chair for years and watch you fail over and over again. I've endured much worse than this, Dean. So much worse. And I have all the time in the world. Shut up! No. Not happening.
That'd be daft. Demons can take what they want. I can borrow into that rat's nest of a hand. I can wake Sam up.
Oh my god!
Call me Plan C.
You got a better idea. What about the angel?
I'll work fast.
And if he finds you?
I'll run. I'm not dying for you, lad. Of course, if I do this, you're gonna have to.
Take off the leash, I know.
And it stays off. I save Sam. I leave here a free man.
Oh, this is an amazing deal. You gotta take it, Dean.
Yes, burn off Sam's tattoo. Do it. Do it.
The consequences of this. It's like, does the pros outweigh the cons, or the other way around here? Who knows?
If you mess with Sam, if you try anything,
I keep my bargains. Besides, I don't want to be inside your brother any longer than I have to. I'm not one for sloppy seconds.
what do you find him? Say Poughkeepsie. It's our goal. Let's drop everything and run.
Fine. While I'm gone, hands off the slate.
I will destroy you.
Oh my gosh. Please visually captivate me here. Angel versus demon. Let's go. Let's go. Ah,
It doesn't
okay.
make any sense. Why is this ghoul only chomping on dead cheerleaders?
Hey, you want a bear?
No, I'm fine.
Not bad. Gipsy.
How do you know that word?
Because Dean sent me Bullwinkle, the real Dean. I'll make this quick. You've been possessed by an angel. He's got you packed away in some dusty corner of your own mind, and I'm here to break you out. See? Not real, like I said. I know how possession works, Sam. You've seen everything that he's seen, even if you can't remember. That's what I need you to do. I need you to remember.
Oh no. He'll remember Kevin. Oh my god. It's a genius way to do it.
You need to take control, Sam. Blow it up. And cast that punk-ass holy roller out! What?
That's why they had the actor come back. Okay. It's a nice way to do it.
Who are you?
His name is Gadreel. The original chump.
I'm going to be a hero. But you, demon, for all your chatter, you will always be a coward. You should be running.
Oh! Yes! Fight it out! Can he fight, though? I don't think he can he? He's said it before, he's more of a lover than a fighter.
You sure you want me to go? Maybe I'm the only thing holding you together. I leave, you might die.
I said, get the hell out.
Boom! Oh, then he goes back into the vessel? That's great! Yes! But he's gonna have to say yes.
Yes.
Yes. Oh my gosh. This is awesome. This is just so awesome.
Winchester trouble?
Sam! Guys!
Let me just take it out of your brain like it's nothing. Heal him. Those stuff, like, was in his physical brain. Okay. Let it go, Asha. Let it go.
It's Abaddon. Go. Back door. I'll handle this.
Oh, because you're such a good guy.
Right now, I'm the goodest guy you got.
He's actually the savior for them in this episode.
I see you again.
I'm dead. Yes, I know. I love you too.
Pleasure doing business with you boys, as always.
Oh. He literally saved their asses.
Bring me his head.
That's the thing about demons. They're only obedient to a point. Right, let's have a chat.
I'm not here to talk.
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to them, the average demon. Good news, fellas. Daddy's home.
Hell doesn't want you, Crowley. It's mine.
Is it? Not what I hear. Not while I'm still kicking.
Well, then let's settle it. You and me right here, winner takes the crown.
Yeah, let's go.
That's your problem, love. You think this is a fight.
It's not.
It's a campaign. Take orders from the world's angriest ginger, and that's saying something. Or join my team, where everyone gets a say, a virgin, and all the entrails they can eat.
Promises,
Think on
promises.
this, lads. Spread the word. Vote Crowley.
Nicely played. As usual with him.
You feel better?
A little, yeah.
Physically.
It'll take time to fully heal you. We'll have to do it in stages.
Alright, let me hear it.
It's a lot of rain. Rain that's not even falling on their faces.
I was ready to die, Dane. I know. But I wouldn't let you, because that's not in me. So, what, you decide to trick me into being possessed by some psycho angel? You saved your life. So what? I was willing to die. And now... Kevin... No, that is not on you. Kevin's blood is on my hands. And that ain't never getting clean. I'll burn for that. I will. But I'll find Gadreel. And I will end that son of a bitch. But I'll do it alone.
Same old story.
I'm poisoned. Sam, people get close to me, they get killed, or worse. You know, I tell myself that I help more people than I hurt.
You do!
And I tell myself that I'm doing it all for the right reasons, and I believe that.
You are!
But I can't. I won't. Drag anybody through the muck with me, not anyone.
Okay.
Go. I'm not gonna stop you.
Cass is stuck in between this.
But don't go thinking that's a problem, because it's not. What's that supposed to mean? Just go.
How I see it, it's Dean's reluctance to respect someone else's choice. Right? He needs his brother. And it's like, as Sam said, he made a choice to move on. The drama. The drama. I see why so many of you just are so hooked with this series. Woo! Very satisfying episode. I cannot wait to rewatch this one. And there's so much to be said now in terms of giving more credit to Season 8 on certain things. I'm gonna need a minute to kind of lay it out in my mind and then try to articulate it as best I can. Let me just go pick out my scene. I'll be back. Woo! This episode has me spinning in a great way. Okay. Let me start the scene that I've chosen. Okay, so the scene I think has potential for bigger picture stuff to come. Not just in this season, but maybe in future seasons because of the way it was set up. Very similar to kind of what I've seen in other properties, but I'm not going to make comparisons here. I'm just saying that because I've seen something similar, I can see how Supernatural might do their own version of it. I'm really excited to see how that would work out. So I'm talking about the scene between Crowley and, I had to go and write her name down because Cecily. Crowley and Cecily at the Waldorf Financial, where he says it's a cover for their own activity in finding things out about this and that, right? Similar to kind of what the Leviathans were doing when they were infiltrating different corporations to get intel. And so this is the demons version of that. And the fact that they were able to develop technology to tap into, well, it's current man's technology, the satellite. That's why I was like, what? When she's like, we tapped into angel radio with the satellite. I'm like, okay. Then this is where I think they're merging what's going on in mankind's world with now the supernatural. I think this is what that part kind of hints at. I hope I'm explaining it clearly. But more or less, I can see how in future episodes, they could take advantage of this whole, like, using affairs going on with people and corporations and stuff to then merge with, well, maybe merge is not the right word, but partner, perhaps, with people like Crowley, the King of Hell, to then use that tech to battle supernatural stuff. Because from the beginning, it's through, the basics, crude means, the means that work, holy water and stabbing with silver and other stuff that they've been showing us from the very beginning of the series. And now it's like, okay, modern day technology with the internet and all that. At that point in time, this was recorded, right? Yeah. It makes sense that they would now kind of bridge on to that of what you can do with that kind of tech that's in development. I'm excited to see where they can go with that. I hope they don't drop the ball. I hope it's not just like they mention it now. We never hear about this again, and Crowley doesn't even mention using technology to do what he's got to do as the King of Hell, right? Or the would-be King of Hell. I think he's going to get back this title, right? Anyways, that's what I got from the end of the episode. That he'll win his campaign against Abaddon. Which I will say is one of my favorite scenes, actually. I thought that was so clever, and it's very Crowley, right? He fights with psychological warfare. That's always been his deal. And I like how he really played it up quite well with her, because even if she was to beat him in a physical fight, it's all about, are you going to have demons who are going to be loyal to care to fight by your side anyway? Especially if they know they're not really going to get much from serving her. That's why he had all these promises to them. He made it quite clear. I thought that was really, really interesting. Okay, second thing that was just great. I'm just going to name them off because I really love this episode. I like bringing Tamo Pennicott back. I love him. And just looking at him, a lot of flooding memories comes back to me from BSG. So I have to sometimes while I was watching, I'm like suppressing that a little bit because I'm like, enjoy who he's playing right now. And I like how they did it, right? They had the vessel just coincidentally be around Metatron, or did Metatron seek it out? Well, I don't know. He's a tricky one. But either way, the way they brought him back, the way they had it where that particular Gadreel's Grace left Sam, and then he has a body to go back to, and it's with an actor we know and love, and it's just, I thought that was just wonderful. Wonderful. Okay. And then, of course, the Dean and Sam drama. I think it's fair to say that was an easy call for any viewer watching up until this point, right? Sam feeling guilty about Kevin, the exchange between Sam and Dean at the end, the guilt tripping with Dean, and that in itself, it's so tragic because it's like, you can't really fully disagree with it, but I'm sure many of you can write an essay about why none of it is Dean's fault. If there's one thing I've learned being watching this series and taking in feedback as a reactor is you're always going to have that one person that completely is a contrarian to everything. At minimum, right? I'm sure there are a number of them, but I'm just saying, like, you know, if on one route you're going to agree with everything that Crowley has said about Dean, there's going to be that one person that's going to be like, well, this is to the contrary. And that's a good thing. I think that is what it's supposed to be like. You're supposed to have somewhat, to a degree, in my personal opinion, that I think it's, anyways, I'm not going to get into that because like I said, I've said this before, there are different types of fans, you know, and you got your fans who are just going to love anything with Dean no matter what, will be constantly in defense of Dean, or constantly in defense of Sam, or constantly in defense of Castiel. I know that for sure. So, one way or the other, what I'm getting at, what I'm trying to express, is that I like how it's multifaceted, and I'm here to try to understand multiple perspectives, but not necessarily agree with all of them, or any of them, to be fair. You know? Anyway, so, yeah, that drama, it's gonna unfold. That's the Winchester stuff. That's kind of like the formula for them, and it was well executed in terms of performance. Ugh, Jared and Jensen, I'm telling you, those two. It's like, the CW struck gold with those two actors, for real. Alright, let me just move on here. More of appreciation with this episode. Yes, this is the main point that I had said before I wanted to bring out. The setup in season 8 clearly pays off in this episode very organically, and I'm all about things being organic. They feel earned. The whole thing about probing the angel's brain to fine-tune, figure out the coding, they set that all up nicely in season 8. And I know some of you have expressed that you don't care for season 8, but you gotta give credit where it's due at this point, whether you like this season or not, that what they've introduced in terms of trying to figure out how angels, you know, what makes them tick, as Crowley would say, played nicely and perfectly in this episode for them to tap into Gadreel's brain, get to Sam. I thought that if there's anything you can't deny worked well to show an actual plan of pattern of things to keep as part of the canon or the lore or what thereof, however it's, you know, the right term. It was definitely that when it comes to angels and how it played itself nicely to give us the outcomes without forcing it at the, you know, at the beginning of the episode. Like, if it came out of nowhere where Crowley's like, well, you know, if you poke here and you poke here, I found out that you can just, you know, get these results. If it came out of nowhere in this episode, that would be just, to me, pathetic and would indicate terrible writing, right? But they didn't do that. It was set up from the very beginning, or not from the very beginning, but from season 8, so that it was something we could easily say, okay, that is a means for them to go about doing things when it comes to angels and getting those kinds of answers. Very, very, very well done. Which I think should make my Ashamoji quite obvious. It's a 5. It's a 5. 5 Ashemojis. Excellent episode. So, there you have it. That is my reaction to episode 10 from the 9th season of Supernatural. I hope you've enjoyed this reaction. I look very much forward to any feedback, any trivia, any stuff you know or you think I should be aware of when it comes to this episode based on my reaction that you've seen. I look forward to reading them. And if you want access to my full reaction to this episode, uncut, unfiltered, okay, so what you're seeing there on YouTube is not necessarily how I present it to club members, all right? I do much more, it's a lot more inclusive of other things. Details about how to join my club is in the description box below for you. So until episode 11, where we're going to hopefully see now what happens between Sam and Dean being separated, and where that story is going to go, and Metatron trying to be the new god, and Abaddon trying to win her campaign. We'll see if she'll actually play game. And will she play fairly? I have yet to see. So, until my reaction to episode 11, I am tuning out, peacing out. Goodbye.
Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe and check out my other videos.